This is the startup where we inspire businesses. Today we are joined by George Irongo Kariuki. George Irongo Kariuki comes from a company known as Thrifty Enterprises. Karibu sana George.
Asante sana. Yes.
Thrifty Enterprises. How did you guys start?
Well, I can say we realized there was a big need in the market. That is what drove us to go ahead with this initiative. If I may kind of expound on that, in my previous works or jobs that I had before, I used to travel a lot. And I would go to the US every year, and I would travel to different states, Europe, and few other places. And most of these places, I would realize in the backyard of almost every house, there was a trampoline. Wow. And whenever I would come back home, I would realize that this is a product that has not hit the market yet. And somehow I felt like it was ready for the market. So once we had, I was working for a glass company, and I happened to go to Germany for an expo there. When I was there, I got to meet different people, and one of the companies there deals with the trampoline. So that's how I got the contact with the Hudora. Also, their sister-in-law, who had a connection with Hudora, helped to mature the relationship. So now we got a good supplier with a reputable name, and that's how we ended up doing what we are doing. There was a big need in the market. We realized there was no one really meeting that particular need, and then we also realized that if you were to delay longer, someone else would jump in. So that's why we decided to take the major step of faith, leap of faith, and be the first movers in the market. So that's how the business started.
Which year is this? When was the business started?
The business was started in 2013, mid-2013. So we are talking about 2.5 years ago.
You're still a startup?
Yes.
Did you have to do a market research so that you can import this particular idea in the country here in Kenya?
Yes, I had to. In fact, what we did, my sister-in-law imported 3 Hudora trampolines. And one of my relatives, when she realized that she had a trampoline, my sister-in-law had a trampoline at home, she offered to buy the second trampoline.
Wow.
At a very high cost. So that by itself told us, if we can market this properly in the country, it will do well. We tested it. My own relatives seemed to be interested in it. So that was a good, because your relatives tell you, they give you a good picture of how the market looks. Mm-hmm. They will not people please you. They will not try to, to flatter you. They tell you the truth. Yeah, so that's how we started.
So they were the best market research.
They are the best market research.
What was the experience with the first client?
Actually, the first client was a restaurant in Lavington. Wow. It's a Brazilian restaurant. The goods arrived on Tuesday. We were already doing online marketing. Yes. That was actually our main mode of marketing at that time. So on Thursday, I received a call from the MD of the restaurant, and he told me, well, I've been looking around. No one seems to be selling trampolines. You're the only guys. Wow. That by itself was very encouraging. Yes. To know that people can find me, and they can know that I'm the only guy. I know there are few people, even by that time, yes, who are selling trampoline. But they were selling trampoline among other thousands of items in their shops. So we knew that was the extra edge we had in the market. So the guy called me, we talked, we negotiated, we delivered, and he appreciated. Yes. That was really a breakthrough. Wow. To know that at least we've sold the first product. And what that told us, because you imported a container, a 20-foot container, That told us that the market was ready for the product.
Currently,
Yes.
what are some of the products that you sell, George?
We have trampoline, and for trampolines we have we have the mini trampolines. The Americans call them rebounders. Yes. For exercise and for fun. They are very convenient because of storage. You can put one under your bed. You can put in the sitting room, and you can fit it. You can travel with it. Yes. Also. The good thing about the trampoline, we are the only people who have mini trampoline with bungee. Most mini trampolines you have in the market, they use spring. That is what we've had since time immemorial. All these years we've had trampolines, mini trampolines in the market. But now they have a new technology where instead of having springs, they have bungee. They are gentler on your knees because of the bounce is very gentle. The springs tend to be hard and they make a lot of noise. Besides now the trampoline, which is already picking up quite well, we looked at another niche product, and that is a garden swing seat. Yes. Like now what we have right now.
You're swinging on.
Yes. Yes. The products that are there tend to be more expensive, and no one has singularly taken these products to market it out there. People market furniture, yes, in general. But my model is to pick up one item and run with it. Run with it, exactly, market very well. Yeah, I'll tell you this. When I was in a business school, I did an MBA, yes, and my major is in strategic management and marketing management. One of the things that I learned is the best way to do business, and I felt like it's a model that can fit this country very well, is you pick up a product and focus, laser focus on that particular product. Yes. Market it well and become the market leader in that product.
Constant innovation with the product.
Exactly.
Now, George, let's go back to the business.
Yes.
Now, taking the business to the next level.
Yes.
What hurdles did you experience 2 years ago?
The challenge has been how do we educate the public? How do we get to them? That is number one. Number two, also at the beginning, we had to make sure that we are getting what the customer really needs in terms of the right quality. Since we started with Hudora, which is a German company, though the manufacturing is done all over the world, but they maintain that quality control. That was very good for us. And I realized for one to start a business, you must be, if you are going to bring in products from outside, or if you are going to source for a manufacturer, you have to make sure you spend quality or look for quality as a startup business. Because how you start your business will set a precedence for the rest of the years that, yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, so that was one of the biggest challenge. In terms of competition, was not that much at that point. Now we can see a few guys are entering the market here and there. But the only players who in the market who are dealing with trampoline at that time were dealing with many other products. You go to a shop where a trampoline, as I said, is one of the 1,000 other products. Because the challenge most people have, or not a challenge, I would say is lack of knowledge. You spread yourself too thin. You are trying to do everything at the same time. And you are limited. Your capacity cannot allow you to handle all that. So you pick one product, make it, become a market leader, like a trampoline. Provide after sales service. That is big. At Thrifty Enterprises, what has given us now the edge over everybody else in the market, as far as this particular product is concerned, is the fact that you can call us 2, 3, 4 years later. So far now it's been 2.5 years.
Now, you have been in business for the last 2 years.
Yes.
You're trailblazing in this industry that you are in.
Yes.
What lessons have you learned?
I think the lessons that I've learned is for you to succeed in this kind of business, you have to invest in customer service. Yeah, and it is hard for you to do this business if you're not a patient person, because you get all sorts of calls from customers. They tell you, yeah, it's only 1 year. You need, my son maybe did something, yes. So you have to, and they don't want to pay. So you have to know how best to handle them in a way that you are not killing your business, but at the same time you're maintaining that. Yeah, exactly. I think for me, customer service is very key. What I've realized is most people, they don't value having what do you call them, repeat business, and that is very, very important. I've also realized it is important to network. So we've also joined some few groups, business groups, yes, that help in networking. Yes. We've invested heavily in online marketing. In fact, if you Google trampoline in Kenya or anything to do with trampoline, Thrifty is the first few will be Thrifty. But it takes a lot of investment in that, yes, because you are going digital. I mean, people are more into online searches and all that. That's true. So you must have a good presence online for you to excel in this kind of business as well. And the other thing is, what we do is we let the customers know that we don't need your money until we deliver, install, you see the product. Don't even pay a deposit. Yeah, it's a high risk for us because you're not guaranteed that everybody will be having good intentions. Yes. But anytime we tell a client that we are not taking any deposits, you give us your location, we'll deliver the trampoline, we'll install it for you, you test it, then you can pay.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Now, George, as we wind up, when you see Thrifty Enterprises 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, where do you see the business? Yeah,
I see the business growing, and the reason why I see that is we'll stay very close to innovation. What I've realized, that's why companies spend a lot on R&D, research and development, because for you to stay ahead in the market, you have to keep innovating and coming up with new, better ideas. So we are looking at the next 2-3 years, perfecting the trampoline we have there for both mini trampoline for exercise and children, and the garden trampoline, the garden swing seat. We also have a few other products like candy floss machines, because that goes with the trampoline for events. People, they always ask for those two. Yeah, but I believe being the market leader in the country, there's need for us to go to other countries. And we also have preliminary plans on how we can expand and go beyond the boundaries of Kenya. And so we are seeing ourselves moving forward, mainly because the market for this particular product is growing. It's not one that has been saturated by many players, so it's a tricky one. It's not the kind where you can see someone doing it and you say, yeah, even me, I'll jump into it. No. You'll burn. Many people have tried that, like the quail business. They've tried that, but they've not succeeded. So you have to understand this business very well. You have to understand the product very well. And also you have to have a good knowledge of marketing. Yeah, this is one kind of a product that you have to market it well for you to succeed in the market. Yeah.
Thank you so much, George.
Yeah.
In fact, I've learned so many things.
Oh, okay. Thank
you
so
the
much.
Crucial one that I've really learned, your customer.
Yes.
Always as an entrepreneur, as a business startup,
yes,
ensure that you have constant touch with your clients.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
After the break, how they were started. Then later on, a startups expert. Don't go away.